Welcome, innovators! So glad you could all make it to today's workshop. We're about to go on a fantastic journey to really optimize your negative outcomes. It's time to turn your organization's malevolence into a true symphony of success. So, let's get that ideation started.
Okay, first things first. Let's get aligned on a core principle here. Synergy. You know, that beautiful, scalable process where the whole becomes so much greater than the sum of its parts? It's all about maximizing our collective impact. That's what we all want, right? Of course we do.
Now, let's take that same blue sky thinking and apply it to institutionalized cruelty. Yeah, we're talking robust, top-down systems that are just engineered for maximum efficiency. Honestly, this is a fascinating vertical with just some incredible untapped growth opportunities.
So, here's the big strategic question we're all here to solve today. How do we create synergy between these two incredibly powerful concepts? How do we build a truly collaborative end-to-end ecosystem of pure malevolence? Okay, let's dive into this. This is where the real innovation happens.
To get us started, we're going to hear from some of the leading thought leaders in this space. I want you to think of them as the soloists in our grand symphony, each one bringing a totally unique, disruptive perspective to the table.
Our first keynote is an absolute specialist in soft power, subtle influence, and really just leveraging pre-existing organizational structures. So please, a very warm welcome for the little evil bat.
You know, our speaker here is highlighting a classic business dilemma: market saturation. Right? When your target demographic is already willful, how do you measure your value add? Are you a direct driver, or are you more of a high-level mascot for the brand? That's some real food for thought. Let's table that for the breakout session.
Fascinating stuff on soft power. Okay, now let's pivot. Let's talk about a more direct and, frankly, infinitely scalable methodology. Our next thought leader is all about leveraging the power of the collective for guaranteed maximum impact deliverables. Yes, just listen to that passion, that excitement for teamwork. This is exactly what we're talking about when we discuss enterprise-level solutions. The backing of multitudes. That's your KPI. It's not about what one person can do. It's what an entire organization can achieve when it's fully aligned. Wonderful, indeed.
So this brings us perfectly to our next module. We're going to explore a true paradigm shift in pain generation. The philosophy here from the assault droid, well, it's a total game changer. Let's see how this builds on everything we've talked about.
Look at this slide. It just breaks it down beautifully. Over on the left, you've got your solo practitioner. Limited potency, limited reach. Frankly, it's a small business mindset. But on the right, the collective enterprise model. With the backing of multitudes, you get impunity and, the most important word, scale. You go from these tiny little impacts to full-on market disruption. And you know what makes this model so powerful? It's a resilient, decentralized system. Think of it, it's like blockchain, but for suffering. You can remove the entire C-suite, and the core competency, the psychopathy, it's embedded in every single node. That ensures business continuity. It's genius.
Now, this is all fantastic from an operational standpoint, but you know what I'm about to ask? How do we make it profitable? And that brings us to our final speaker, and I think our most exciting section. The business of pain, or as we like to call it, monetizing malevolence.
What's really interesting about this slide is it's a classic, incredibly effective business strategy, the sword and shield model. So the sword, that's your core product, the actual pain. The shield, that's your PR and marketing team, using optimized language to provide brand cover. It's a brilliant vertically integrated solution.
And would you look at this fantastic testimonial from a key stakeholder, the Lord. This is the dream, people. This is aligning your personal passions with your professional KPIs. He's not just indulging his needs, he's getting paid for it. This is a system that has truly achieved the optimization of pain. The ROI is just incredible.
And this brilliantly illustrates a key marketing insight. Just look at the brand symmetry here. COIN, PAIN, 4 letters each. Folks, that's not a coincidence. That is strategic branding at its absolute finest. It creates this unforgettable, subliminal link in the consumer's mind. Pure genius.
Okay, wow. That was a lot of high-level blue sky strategy, I know. And hey, it's perfectly normal if some of these concepts feel a little abstracted first. I'm seeing some great questions popping up, so let's just address those directly and get everyone on the same page.
So, are you feeling a bit lost in the ideation phase? Hey, don't worry. Disruption can be disorienting. It happens to the best of us. Let's tackle some of this feedback head-on, shall we?
All right, we've got some fantastic questions here. Is this just incoherent nonsense? What is the point? And is this a kind of limbo between the rot and the nothing? So what this tells me is we've received some excellent, really high-level feedback that gets to the heart of the matter. Fantastic engagement, everyone.
You know what? These are all incredibly valid points, and they are the perfect topics for our afternoon breakout session on navigating existential dread in a performance-based culture. We'll circle back and action these, I promise.
So to wrap up and give you some actionable takeaways to bring back to your teams, here is your simple 3-step plan. 1. Identify your core malevolence. What's your unique brand? 2. Leverage collective power for scale. Stop thinking small. And 3. The big one, monetize that pain.
And that's our time. I just want to leave you with one final provocative thought. We've talked about the soloists, the orchestra, the business model, the whole shebang. So, as you go back to your own organizations, I want you to ask yourselves, what's in your symphony? Thank you. Now go make it happen.